Jay Bills for Media Spotlight UK with main event Salt Papi in the building. It's been a couple of months since I saw you last. The last event I think I saw you was when Foxer G. I think it was when Foxer G knocked out Small Spartan J. Yeah, that was that event. How you been feeling anyway? Obviously main event now at this point. What are the emotions you're feeling right now, bruh?
And I still feel the same, man. But on the main event, I don't know. Yeah, it's the same. It's still the same feeling. I've always had like big fights, since like the very beginning. Like Josh Brockner, Anthony Taylor, Slim, Anthony Taylor and Slim. These guys are like the champions of Misfits, and I was close.
Yeah, you've been pretty close quite a few times.
I was quite close, so I'm like, damn. But yeah, I'm gonna come back stronger. I feel like I'm more energetic right now, more stronger, more durability, and you're gonna see a new improved Soul Papi on May 11th.
Well, I mean, I know that's coming, but just reflect back a bit. How did you reflect on that fight with Slim?
I mean, it's all a learning experience for me. I feel like because of those mistakes that I've learned, I'm gonna try correct them this fight.
Because I mean, obviously the first couple of rounds, it seemed like you were in your swing, you were in your zone and stuff. And there was just like one moment. Was it a feeling that you felt cocky about it, and then like what happened on? Was it the third or fourth round?
No, I felt like I was indestructible, really. I felt like I was still that big guy that can take those big punches, but then I found it wrong. It was too late. Yeah.
Do you feel like obviously because
I have to keep my hands up all the time, like Slim. Like you always put your hands up, so that's what I'm gonna do.
so in terms of like the obviously the weight loss to get to that fight, was that part of the reason where you felt like you might not have got as best with your fight with Slim, or was there other factors that you felt like maybe I could have done better?
I mean, the weight loss. It was like because I have to fight. There's an opportunity to fight this guy, and I told him I don't care what weight. So I just it was an opportunity. I took it, and whatever happens, happens. I know I'm a better fighter, better and things happens like in the fight. Anything can happen with one punch, and but now I learned.
Well, I mean, you've learned a fair bit, and you got the opportunity to fight a pro MMA fighter, Amadeusz Ferrari. Obviously, it's a tough fight that you're looking into already. It's an MMA fighter. I think he's got 6 wins and 5 draws in his MMA record, but obviously he's coming into the boxing sphere. I mean, what do you make of him as a fighter? Like, have you seen much from him to prepare you for this fight?
I mean, he's a very tough fighter. He has more fighting experience than me, definitely. So there's no tune-up fights, no warm-up fights. I'm fighting like Slim or Anthony Taylor again, and I came prepared. I'm ready for this.
Because I saw on Twitter that you said that you felt that you needed to take the L because you felt too comfortable. What's changed in terms of your mentality now? Like, what's made the switch?
I feel like I'm more hungry. Like before, I was just winning and winning, knocking out guys back and back and forth. But because of all those losses, I feel like getting a win is it's nice. It's nice to have a win. Like,
Did you feel complacent?
what does it mean?
Complacent meaning like you felt too comfortable in the zone and not bringing the energies that we normally see from you in terms of like fighting.
Maybe I was I was just traveling like back then, like for Anthony Taylor, I was in the Philippines, like eating junk food, doing a little bit of training, and then I came back, fight him straight away, and then with Slim, obviously I lost all the weight. I feel like I still got it, and like I said, I'm gonna show that I'm gonna prove everyone wrong. Can't wait to show my progress. 11th of May, let's go.
How's the training been? I mean, obviously you're still with Solomon all the way through. Has training intensified to get to this point, or has nothing changed? Or how's the progress in terms of camp for this time around?
We just been working on my mistake, been sparring a lot of good fighters, and I can see I have improved a lot. I'm a much better fighter, better defense definitely.
Well,
I know I can take punches in the head, in the face, but with my hands up, I'm much better.
and of course, obviously, another fight on the card, Adam Brooks versus King Kenny.
Yes.
There's been a lot of talk surrounding the idea that if Kenny were to win against Adam Brooks and you win your fight respectfully, that it could lead eventually into a fight between you two. Is that something that you would entertain as far as that? Because like, obviously you both have come from a loss. You wanted to build your redemption arc. Is that something that you're looking towards potentially?
It can definitely happen. Yes, of course, it's definitely on my list. Jarvis, Slim, Anthony Taylor, but like you know, I want them to be calling my name. I want them to be the one saying my name. I want Sol Papi. Yes.
Because I know that obviously you've been calling out people before, but
it gets boring
what's changed? Is it literally just the fact that now that you're in this main event position, are you feeling that now is like you got a lot more leverage to you in that way?
No, it's just like you know, it gets boring not to be calling out like you know these names. If they don't want to fight, I want them to be calling my name. I know they want the payday.
Good payday as always on that front. The last
It's
time.
always good payday when you fight Sol Papi.
Well, I mean, as said here from the man himself, I mean, of course, obviously, when we talked last, you said about another name that came up was Gib. Is that still another person that you want to face eventually if he were to ever come back into the sphere?
Yeah, of course, of course. I don't mind anybody. Like you know, I'll fight anybody. The highest risk, high reward. That's what I'm all about.
Do you feel like, obviously, if you and Gib were to get into the ring, that obviously both of you would have, you know, even further improved? We haven't seen Gib since the Kingpin tournament. Where do you think, in terms of his improvement, if he is to come back in the boxing ring, if say you were to face him, what would you expect from him as an improved fighter at that point?
I mean, I'm not sure really. I just go there and fight, do my thing, and yeah, put on a show for the people. That's what they want to see. They want to see like you know people like bang each other, like you know, yeah, more action.
More action-packed. More action-packed. Just a few more things from me. You did some sparring with former Commonwealth champion Lewis Green. How was that spar for you? Because I know that you've been training with different types of people.
Yeah, that was a very good sparring. Not gonna lie, like you know, 4 or 5 rounds feels like 12 rounds with him.
12 rounds.
No, no, 4 or 5 rounds feel like 12 rounds with.
Oh, it felt like that.
Yeah, it felt like that. Yeah, because this guy doesn't stop coming. He's very strong.
Foxer G had his main event fight last month in Nashville. How did you take it all? Because obviously, you know, you only got a chance to fight Evil Hero. You know, about 40 seconds, first round knockdown. How did you make of his performance?
I mean, Foxer G is a very strong guy, man. Yeah, people are gonna be scared of him because he's been knocking out guys back and forth, like you know. And yeah, and probably he's gonna be fighting like a different tough opponent next time. And yeah.
And obviously, another person in your camp, AJ Bunker, has called out Nicky Roo, wants to go for that title. I mean, how do you see that fight going, should it be the case?
AJ's gonna win for sure. Yeah.
So finally, you know, in terms of, you know, final thoughts in terms of your fight with Ferrari, what can fans expect in terms of this approach? This is main event Sol Papi. Like, what can we expect now from you?
What can you expect? Better boxer. Yeah, I'm gonna take him 5 rounds, and it's gonna drown.
You think it's going to drown?
Yeah.
Prediction? Like, what round? What round are we looking at?
I'm gonna make him give up.
Oh, you're going to make him give up?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. okay. I mean, there's going to be fireworks throughout fight week, so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens on that front, man. But Sol Papi, always a pleasure, brother.
Thank you, bro.
And I wish you all the best on fight week. And yeah, man, big up for being the main event.